That sure is messed up, huh? Welcome, everybody. Fuller Digital Solutions and Cherokee Regional Medical Center presents George Little Rock versus AltaAurelia. Substate 1 second round playoff baseball here in Alta today. Getting ready to start things off. Starting lineups have been read. The national anthem has been played, so we are ready. On the mound today, it's going to be Cale Breckwald for the AltaAurelia Warriors. First up for George Little Rock, 1, 2, 3. It's going to be the shortstop, Micah Jumbeck, and then the catcher, Kyle DeLeo, and then the first baseman, Colin DeLeo, to start things off for the Mustangs.
Let's have some fun tonight. Let's lead us off for George Little Rock Mustangs.
And now Micah Jumbeck again wearing number 4 and playing shortstop today. Going to be up to bat, and we are ready to start things off. Winner of this game is going to play the winner of Kingsley Pearson River Valley Woodbury Central against, just KPRV against MMCRU. So those two teams. First pitch is called strike 1. Second pitch just outside, counts now 1-1 to Jumbeck. And if you take a look at the top left-hand corner of your screen, that is our United Bank of Iowa scoreboard, as the 1-1 pitch is now going to yield the second ball, counts now 2-1 to Jumbeck. The 2-1 delivery. Swung on and popped high into left field. On the run is the left fielder for the Warriors, and he's going to camp under that one and make the catch for the first out. So Micah Jumbeck going to fly out to left field, and now up the catcher, wearing number 6 today, Kyle DeLeo. And DeLeo going to step in from the left-handed batter's box here, second up for the Mustangs today. The pitch from Breckwald. It is going to be in there, called strike 1. Now the 0-1 pitch from Breckwald to DeLeo. Swung on, right back up the middle. Breckwald jumps over it, takes a weird hop, and is going to get away from the shortstop. And so it's going to be an unfortunate error to get Kyle DeLeo on for the Mustangs.
With one down, runner on first, brings up the first baseman, number 17, Colin DeLeo.
And nothing really that shortstop for AltaAurelia could do about that one. That's Peyton Meyer out there. Excuse me, not Peyton Meyer. He's in center fielder. Camden Reinert, out there. Took a really, really weird hop off the back of the grass there. And now with a runner on first base, now Colin DeLeo steps up. And pickoff from Breckwald. And safe. It was just almost in there, as it was a good pickoff, good tag placement from Sleazer at first, but as it is, DeLeo's going to remain safe at first with one down. And now again, Colin DeLeo, the first baseman, up to bat wearing 17 today. First pitch on its way for DeLeo. And now another pickoff. Now this is not the Major League Baseball here. You get more than 2 pickoffs, so does not matter on that one. And now, finally, a first pitch. It's going to be a grounder to the third baseman. Going to try to turn 2 here on to shortstop. And it's going to be on the transfer, umpire says. And that's Grant Thompson out there. Umpire Grant Thompson out there in the field says that it was on the transfer. So the out is going to count. So as it stands, it's a fielder's choice for Colin DeLeo. And then it's going to be a 5-4 putout for Kyle DeLeo for the second out of this game. So now 2 down and a runner on first. Drew Denekis is up to bat now. He's pitching today and wearing the number 5 jersey. First pitch to Denekis is called strike 1. And now the second pitch. You'll believe it was a check swing, but it wouldn't have mattered regardless, as home plate umpire Rob Berg says it's a strike 2. Counts 0-2 now with 2 down and a runner on first for the Mustangs. Pitch from Breckwald just outside, can't get the call. Counts now 1-2. Now the 1-2 pitch on its way, just low and in the dirt Counts now 2-2. Folks, that's exactly what you can do if you're Cale Breckwald. You get ahead early in the count. You can waste a few pitches, throw a few balls. You have those to spare. So now 2-2 count on its way. That's going to be in there just like that. Strike 3 is called. And it's going to be no runs on no hits, 1 error, 1 left on base for the Mustangs. We're going to take a short commercial break, and we will be right back here. Again, Cherokee Regional Medical Center presents George Little Rock versus AltaAurelia, Substate 1, second round baseball.
It feels good to be part of a team. The commitment, trust, and loyalty you share. One thing all teams have in common, a team logo. So when you want to show off your team spirit, ask 360 Custom Designs to join your team. Embroidery, decorated apparel, and promotional products to show pride for your favorite sports team and your company team. 360 Custom Designs in downtown Cherokee and online at 360customdesigns.com.
And welcome back here, folks, to Alta as about to get the bottom of the first inning underway. No runs yet for the Mustangs. We'll see if AltaAurelia can muster any across here in the bottom of the first inning. We're going to run through the starting lineup for the Warriors today. Batting first, it's Cale Breckwald. He's pitching and wearing number 34 today. And then batting second, the first baseman, number 0, Gavin Sleezer. Batting third, it's the third baseman, number 11, Sam Sennert. And in that power position, batting fourth, it's Camden Reinert. He is playing shortstop today, wearing 15. Peyton Meyer in center field. He's wearing number 3 and batting fifth for the Warriors. Jackson Page is going to be playing second today, wearing number 35 and batting in that sixth spot of the lineup. Batting seventh, Gabe Olson playing left field. He's wearing number 18 today. Braden Marshall bringing up that 8 part of the lineup. He's catching behind the dish today, wearing 14. Maddox McCoy, DH today, and he's wearing number 4. He's designated hitting for the right fielder, number 12, Peyton Syndergaard. On the bump today for George Little Rock, it's Drew Denekis. Denekis going to try to get things going here defensively for the Mustangs, and on the contrary, Cale Breckwald, the pitcher, now up to bat.
First for the Warriors, the pitcher, number 34, Cale Breckwald.
And Breckwald, a very, very effective leadoff hitter for the Warriors. One of their best defensive players, in my opinion, as well as one of their best offensive players on the field. Now first pitch on its way from Denekis. And that's going to be outside, ball 1. Now 1-0, hitter's count here. The pitch from Denekis to Breckwald. Breckwald tries to put down a bunt, but it pops foul down the third base line, but it's going to drop foul, so kind of no harm done there. Count's going to be 1-1. Breckwald's got some speed as well. That's why you see him possibly trying to put down a bunt there. Now the 1-1 pitch. Going to be on its way here shortly. Denekis, the 1-1 out of the windup. Pitches. And foul tip from Breckwald. Count's going to be 1-2 now on the leadoff hitter for the Warriors. One, 2 count. The pitch from Denekis. Just outside. It's going to bring the count even at 2-2. Now the 2-2 pitch on its way for Denekis to Breckwald. Way outside. Now a full count, 3-2. Good quality at bat here to start things off for Cale Breckwald of the Warriors. Payoff pitch on its way. Outside, it's going to be a nice walk there to start things off for Breckwald. So nobody down. Breckwald's going to be on first base, and now up the first baseman, wearing number 0 today, Gavin Sleezer. And these Warriors 1 through 9 can put together hits. So we'll see Gavin Sleezer, Breckwald, pickoff move. And that was a very, very competitive pickoff move there, but Breckwald gets in safely. So it's going to be all for naught. As now Denekis the pickoff, and they got Breckwald, but it scoots away. So now Breckwald's going to go first to third for sure. Great base running there by Cale Breckwald. And he's going to go first to third on the error from the pitcher. And now Gavin Sleezer still waiting for his first pitch of this at-bat. Now he's going to receive it here from the windup from Denekis with nobody down, runner on third base. Sleezer pokes it to left field. It's deep. Going to get over the left fielder's head and does get down. It's going to be, and Sleezer going to go for third, but then turn back. So it's going to be an RBI double to start things off for Gavin Sleezer as Cale Breckwald going to come home to score. And Gavin Sleezer's got his first RBI of the night. AltaAurelia currently up 1-0. Nobody down, runner on second. Sam Centered, the third baseman, now up to bat. And now Denekis going to step off the rubber as he was in the windup there, but obviously with a runner on second base, you want to be in the stretch here, so he steps off, gets in the stretch, and then Centered is going to offer at a bunt, but then pull it back at the last moment. Count's going to be 1-0 to start things off. Now the 1-0 pitch on its way to Centered. And he's going to foul one off the plate and out of play, so count's going to be 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch on its way. Centered already rounds, and now there we go. So Centered was rounding to bunt and then already presented, so the third baseman had been crept in, and then Sleezer just takes off for third as nobody was there. So a nice little stolen base there from Gavin Sleezer, and now nobody down. Counts 1-1. Runner on third base now for Sam Centered. Now from the windup is Denekis. Now Centered pipes it right up the middle. It's going to be an RBI single for Sam Centered, and just like that, three batters have seen at-bats, and we already have 2 hits and 2 runs for AltaAurelia. And now nobody gone and a runner on first base. That brings up the shortstop, number 15, Camden Reinert. And Reinert in this 4 spot in the lineup, and he's going to round to bunt. But now pitching, pulling it back and swinging. So Reinert squared around, then when the delivery was happening, pulled back and then swung and missed for strike number 1, counts 0-1. Now the 0-1 delivery, swing and a miss from Camden Reinert. Count's going to be 0-2 now with a runner at first base and nobody down for the Warriors. Now with an 0-2 count, Drew Denekis for the Mustangs is going to try to get his first out of this inning. And pitches one over the head of the batter. And then a back pick from the catcher down to first. So it's going to be a ball. And then runner at first base going to remain safe. So counts now 1-2. Now the 1-2 pitch on its way with Centered leading off from first base. And a looping breaking ball. Got him there. Camden Reinert goes down on strikes for the first out. And that was a looping breaking ball. Kind of froze Reinert there. And really the first effective breaking ball of this game that any of the Warriors have seen now. So now it's going to be Peyton Meyer, the center fielder, up with 1 down and a runner on first base. First pitch to Meyer is going to be a called strike 1. No swing offered. Now the 0-1 pitch on its way to Meyer from Denekis. Meyer, high chopper above the pitcher's head. It's slow to shortstop, but he steps on it onto first. And a pick by the first baseman. It's a 6 unassisted, and then, it looks like the AltaAurelia runner at second base, it was not called out. So it looks like he missed the base. So it was going to be, looks like a double play, but now it's just a 6-3 put out.
35, Jackson Page.
So no double play, folks. Apologies about that. Runner at second base now. Jackson Page up to bat. First pitch to Page is behind him. Count's going to start 0-1. And that last play, just a little bizarre there. Like we said, the shortstop for the Mustangs, it looked like he fielded the ball just to the left of the bag. Looks like he then stepped on the bag and threw it on to first for the double play. But then the second base umpire saying that he must have missed stepping on the bag for the force out. So that's why we still have a runner on second base and now only 2 outs as opposed to having the inning complete. And now Jackson Page going to foul one off. Counts now 1-1. Jude Denekis with the 1-1 delivery. Just outside, the ball gets away, so Sam Sennert going to advance to third base on the pass ball. Count's going to be now 2-1 to Jackson Page. And I do apologize, folks. It is 2-0 is the score in favor of AltaAurelia. And that pitch going to be just high. Counts now 3-1 to Jackson Page. .3-1 delivery on its way. It's going to be low and in the dirt, so Page is going to work a walk with 2 outs. And now Page is going to go to 2 and get purposely caught in a rundown as the runner is going to score. And then Page is going to be called out at second base, but the run does come across the score. So the score is now 3-0 as Jackson Page, not technically credited with the RBI, but pretty much draws it. So it is going to be a 4 put out there and 3 down here in the bottom of the first inning. We're going to take a short commercial break, and we'll be right back. 3-0 is the score in favor of AltaAurelia.
Every morning, 365 days a year, farmers across this country rise to the task of feeding the world. Ag State understands the challenges and difficulties our livestock producers face. We are producers with you. This is why at Ag State, we produce the superior feed our farmers need at a competitive price. Livestock producers partnered with the feed experts at Ag State can leverage the knowledge gained along with the most up-to-date advice to produce effective improvements to your bottom line. Ag State, helping producers prosper.
Welcome to your exclusive presentation of AltaAurelia Warrior Athletics on Fuller Digital Solutions. Now we begin our live coverage and hope you enjoy the broadcast.
And welcome back here, folks, to Alta. Leading off the top of the second inning, it's going to be the center fielder for George Little Rock, wearing number 13, Jack Kroll. So now here in the top of the second inning, it's a 3-0 game, still in favor of the Warriors. First pitch to Kroll is going to be in there from Breckwald. Called strike 1, no swing offered from Kroll. Now an 0-2 count. And strike 3 as Kroll goes down swinging for the first out of this top of the second inning. And that's the second strikeout for the pitcher tonight for the Warriors, Cale Breckwald. And now Michael Denekis is going to be up to bat. He's the designated hitter today, wearing number 25. He's batting for Owen Ackerman, the right fielder. And with one down, Denekis gets his first pitch from Breckwald. It's going to be just high, ball one. Now the 1-0 delivery on its way. Just high again, counts 2-0. Now Breckwald poised for the 2-0 delivery to Denekis. And a swing and a miss, but the pitch was outside, but did kind of garner a swing and miss there, so counts now 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch swung on and fouled off into the net. Counts 2-2 now. Great job of Breckwald to fight back after starting down 2-0 to the second batter of this inning. Now the 2-2 pitch. Swung on, fouled off. Count's going to stay 2-2. Now the 2-2 pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, and down goes the second Mustang due to a swinging strikeout this inning. And Michael Denekis, so now 2 down, and Spencer Sprock, the third baseman, going to be up to bat now with 2 down for the George Little Rock Mustangs. First pitch from Breckwald to Sprock, just outside, counts 1-0. And now the 1-0 pitch, high and inside, counts now 2-0. The 2-0 pitch from Breckwald is a breaking ball in there, strike one. Counts now 2-1 to the batter Spencer Sprock with 2 down here in the top of the second inning. 2-1 delivery. And just high, counts now 3-1. Good hitters count now to Sprock. We'll see if he can get something going for the Mustangs with 2 down in this inning. 3-1 pitch from Breckwald. Just inside, and it's going to be a walk for Spencer Sprock. Now up to bat with the Mustangs with 2 down and a runner on first. Cash Sandbolt.
Brings up the second baseman, number 3, Cash Sandbolt.
First pitch on its way to Sandbolt. And just low, count's going to be 1-0. Now the 1-0 delivery. Swing and a miss from Sandbolt. Counts now 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch, runner on its way, and it's going to be a check swing, but it's going to stay fair. Grounded out to Sleezer, the first baseman, unassisted for the third out of the inning. So it's going to be no runs, no hits, 1 left on base, no errors for AltaAurelia. We're going to take a short commercial break, and we'll be right back.
No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left on.
Thank you for watching this exclusive broadcast on Fuller Digital Solutions. To receive notifications and links about your favorite team's live streams, join our text club by scanning this QR code or text the word on the screen to the number shown. If your business would like to be a sponsor on broadcasts like this, please reach out to us at fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Join us all year long for coverage of your favorite team on Fuller Digital Solutions.
The greatness of a community is most accurately measured by the action of its members. Because alone we can do so little, but together so much. This is a mindset shared by many within the AltaAurelia School District, and the results show it. In extracurriculars, athletics, arts, and in the classroom, Anderson Crop Insurance is a proud supporter of the local schools and communities because today's youth are tomorrow's leaders. Good luck, Warriors, from Anderson Crop Insurance.
I didn't know what a derecho was. Didn't know that kind of storm existed. I didn't worry a bit about my coverage. It did not let me down. I was not caught blindsided. The secret is to have an agent that gets you insured for your needs. If you don't have Farm Bureau, you don't have good insurance.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Ashley Galvin in Storm Lake at 712-291-3626.
Welcome back here, folks, to Alta in the bottom of the second inning. The Warriors are leading this one 3-0, and up first is going to be the left fielder, Gabe Olson. First pitch to Olson is just high. Second pitch now, it's going to be a grounder to shortstop and gets through the shortstop's legs. So it's going to be another error for George Little Rock to get a runner on first base.
On the error. 1 out, or no outs. Runner on first. Brings up the catcher, number 14, Braden Marshall.
Now Braden Marshall, the catcher, going to be up. He's wearing number 14 today, and he has a runner on first with nobody out. And again, that was the second inning of the night for George Little Rock. First pitch is just low to Marshall. Count's going to start 1-0. Now the 1-0, it's going to be a pickoff, and safe at first is Olson. So count's going to stay at 1-0 with nobody down and a runner on first base for Marshall. One 1-0 delivered to Marshall just outside, and runner goes to second base and is going to be in there with a stolen base. So Gabe Olson is now at second base, and the count's now 2-0 to Braden Marshall with nobody down. Now the 2-0 delivery from Denekis. It's going to be a bunt, and a beautiful bunt, but just foul down the third base line. Count's going to be 2-1 now to Marshall. Count's now 2-1. Nobody down, runner on second base. Currently a 3-0 advantage for the Warriors. 2-1 delivery from Denekis. It's a breaking ball, just high and inside. Counts now 3-1 to Marshall. (3-1) on its way. Runner on its way as well, and it's a nice hit and run. Does it get over the left fielder's head? No. Runner retreating to second base. Throw is on the way. And in there is the runner on second. So almost a double play there, but Gabe Olson gets back in time. It's going to be a fly out to left field for the first out from Marshall.
Great try by the left fielder there. With 1 out, runner on second. Brings up the designated hitter, number 4, Maddox McCoy.
And that was a fantastic effort. Almost had 2. Olson had to slide back into second. That's how close it was. And now Maddox McCoy, the designated hitter, batting in the 9-hole spot of the lineup up to bat. First pitch to McCoy, just high, ball 1-0. Counts 1-0 to McCoy. Runner on second base and 1 down in this inning. 1-0 delivery from Drew Denekis. Just outside and low, counts now 2-0. And with the top of the lineup here on deck, Maddox McCoy really looking to do his job as the 9-hole hitter, just pass the baton to the next. 2-0, swung on, and that's a fly ball to center field. And that's going to be a fly out to the center fielder for Maddox McCoy. That's going to be the second out of the inning. Now back to the top of the lineup. It's Cale Breckwald. He's currently 0 for 0 with a walk. He came around to score in the first inning.
Comes at the top of the order, the pitcher, number 34, Cale Breckwald.
And now Breckwald going to try to score this runner from second before this inning is said and done here for the Warriors. First pitch. Swing and a miss from Breckwald. Now the 0-1 delivery, runner on its way. Runner in there at third with a stolen base. Great job there by Gabe Olson. He stole second, and now he stole third. Count's going to be now 1-1 as that pitch was just outside for a ball to Breckwald. Now the 1-1 delivery. Swung on, and that's going to be a high fly ball, but into the gap. We'll see if anybody can get to it, and it's going to land. It's an RBI double for Breckwald. And Breckwald doing his job there, getting that RBI.
Breckwald with the 2-out RBI double.
And now it's going to be 4-0.
First baseman, number 0, Gavin Sleezer.
And Gavin Sleezer, the first baseman, going to be up to bat with a runner on second base and 2 down. First pitch on its way to Sleezer. Sleezer's going to check swing, and with good reason, as that's a ball just low, counts 1-0. Now, the 1-0 delivery on its way. Breckwald at second base. And a pickoff move, and it gets away. Now Breckwald going to be into third base. As that's going to be another error from the pitcher. That's his second pickoff move. That's resulted in an error. Also second error this inning for the Mustangs. Now the 1-0 count. Sleezer with a duck on the pond. 1-0 pitch just outside. Counts now 2-0. Delivery now from Denekis. Swung on. High pop foul for Sleezer. Counts now 2-1. And again, Sleezer already with an RBI double in the first inning. The 2-1 delivery, it's low, and it gets away from the catcher. So on the pass ball, Cale Breckwald's going to score. And now 5-0 is the score with a 3-1 count to Gavin Sleezer. The 3-1 pitch on its way. And swing and a miss. That was a high heat. Counts now full 3-2 with 2 down. Now the full count. Swung on right back up the middle just by the pitcher. Kind of dodging out of the line drive there. So it's going to be a single now for Gavin Sleezer. And just like that, he's 2 for 2 on the night.
2-out single by Sleezer puts him on first. Brings up the third baseman, number 11, Sam Center.
And now there's going to be a mound visit here before the third baseman, Sam Center, is going to take a bat. We're going to take a short commercial break. We'll be right back.
For a great golfing experience, check out the very attractive rates at the Aurelia Golf Course with new member rates starting at just $250. If you are under 30 or over 70, save an additional 30%, bringing your annual dues to only $175. At these introductory prices, it even makes sense if you belong somewhere else. Join league, golf at your leisure, play in some tournaments, hit the driving range. You're gonna love it. A great golfing experience at a below par price at the Aurelia Golf Course. Let's go golfing.
visit there. No changes made. As head coach Ben McCrae just talking up his pitcher. First pitch on its way. No, it's a pickoff move, but Sleezer back into first base safely. Now first pitch on its way. Breaking ball in there for a first pitch strike to Sam Center. Count's going to start off 0-1. And another pickoff move. This time he got him. And it's going to be a pickoff to Gavin Sleezer for the third out of the inning. So it's going to be 2 runs scored on 2 hits, 2 errors, nobody left on base. We're going to take a short commercial break, and we'll be right back here with the top of the third inning. AltaAurelia currently up 5-0.
I love working at BVRMC because I get to help people during some of their most difficult times. My coworkers and doctors help create a great working environment where we can do our best work every day. Nothing is more rewarding than helping a patient through surgery and helping them to live the most full and active life they can. Thank you, BVRMC patients, for putting your health in our hands and trusting us with your care. We are honored with this responsibility.
And welcome back here, folks, to Alta. It's currently 5-0. And leading off the top of the third inning for the Mustangs, it's the left fielder wearing number 14 today, Charlie Hamilton. First pitch from Breckwald to Hamilton, and it's going to be a nice hit. And just through the third baseman and shortstop. And that's going to be the first hit of the game for George Little Rock. And that's going to be the first hit of the game for George Little Rock, and coming from the 9-hole hitter. So great job there by Charlie Hamilton to start things off and kind of get it back to the top of the order here with no outs, and now a runner on first for Micah Jumback, the shortstop. First pitch to Jumback is just low, counts 1-0. Jumback currently 0 for 1 with a fly out to left field. His first time at bat here to start the game off. Now the 1-0 delivery on its way. Swing and a miss. Gets away from the catcher, but runner stays at first base. Count's going to be 1-1 now to Jumback. Now the 1-1, it's going to be a pickoff move, but it's going to be Hamilton in there safe. And now the 1-1 pitch on its way from Breckwald. Swung on, fouled off. Count's going to be now 1-2 to the leadoff. Top of the order hitter, rather, Micah Jumback. One, 2 on its way. Swung on, high pop, foul territory down the third base line. Third baseman makes a stumbling catch in foul territory for the first out of the inning. That's Sam Sennert showing off his athleticism there at third base for the first out of this inning. Now with one down and a runner on first, the catcher number 6, Kyle DeLeo. DeLeo currently 0 for 1. He reached first base on an error by the shortstop in the first inning. First pitch to DeLeo, swung on, and that's going to be a pop fly to center. A shallow one, and originally the center fielder, Meyer, misjudged it, but then on a running and sort of diving play makes the catch. So it's going to be a fly out to center field for the second out now from Kyle DeLeo. And after a leadoff single, we have a pop out to third and a fly out to center field for 2 consecutive outs. Now Colin DeLeo, the first baseman, up to bat with 2 down and a runner on first base for the Mustangs. First pitch, just high, counts 1-0. One-0 pitch, and it's going to be a pickoff move to first base with the base runner Hamilton's going to be in there safe. 1-0 pitch on its way. The pitch, and just low and outside. No swing there, so it's going to be 2-0 to Colin DeLeo. Now the 2-0 delivery, swung on and chopped back to the pitcher Breckwald. He's going to take it himself to first base unassisted for the third out of the inning. So it's no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left on base for the Mustangs. We're going to take a short commercial break, and we'll be back with the bottom of the third inning. AltaAurelia currently up 5-0.
I love working at BVRMC because there is nothing better than being a part of a new life coming into this world. I love the moment I place a newborn into their mother's arms and watch a family bond with their baby. Patients really trust us to provide the best care, and I take that very seriously. The amount of teamwork we have on each shift is amazing. I couldn't be the nurse I want to be without my coworkers. Thank you to all of our BVRMC families for choosing us for your baby's delivery.
You will like it here. Beautiful Cherokee County, Iowa, nestled in the Little Sioux River Valley in the heart of Northwest Iowa. People care and support each other and work together to help our communities. Business, industrial, medical, educational, and agricultural opportunities thrive. Each season offers recreational activities, historical events, and cultural entertainment, making living here enjoyable. Come stay or play. Go to www.cherokeeia.com now.
And welcome back here, folks. Leading things off here in the bottom of the third inning, it's the third baseman wearing number 11, Sam Sennert. And Sennert today currently 1 for 1 with a single. He also came around to score in the first inning. Now the first pitch on its way to Sennert from Denekis, and it's a swing and a miss. Counts now 0-1 to start things off here in the bottom of the third. A 1 pitch on its way from Drew Denekis. Just outside, Sennert didn't swing, so count's going to be 1-1 now. One pitch on its way. Just outside, counts now 2-1. Now the 2-1 on its way. Swing and a miss. Counts now 2-2 to Sam Sennert. And Denekis with the payoff pitch. Breaking ball just high. Counts now full 3-2. Had the George Little Rock fans fooled there, as they believe that was a strikeout. Now full count delivery on its way from Denekis. Swung on, and that's going to get down in left field for a single from Sam Sennert. He's now going to be 2 for 2 with 2 singles.
Leadoff single by Sennert puts him on first. Brings up the shortstop, number 15, Camden
And now
Reinert.
up to bat for the Warriors, the shortstop, number 15, Camden Reinert, with nobody down and a runner on first base here in the bottom of the third inning. Sennert leads off from first base. Denekis goes home, and it's in there for a called strike 1 to Reinert. Camden Reinert currently 0 for 1 with a strikeout in the first inning. I'm sure he's looking to change his fortunes this at-bat. Now the 0-1 delivery. Just low, counts 1-1. And now a pickoff instead of the 1-1 pitch. And that's going to keep center in safe at first base. Count remains 1-1 to Reinert. Reinert kind of bluffed a bunt there. He showed and squared like he was going to bunt, but then pulled it back at the last moment. So the count's now 2-1. Two-one pitch on its way. Swung on, pulled foul down the left field line. Count's now even at 2-2 for Reinert. Now the 2-2 delivery on its way for Denekis. Breaking ball, and that's going to be a soft grounder up to shortstop, and he bobbles it. And so I'm going to score that a single. That was going to be a tough play there, and he was going to second with it anyway.
Nobody out. Runners first and second brings up the center fielder, number 3, Peyton Meyer.
And so now after the second hit of this inning, runners at first and second now for the Warriors. Peyton Meyer, the center fielder, up to bat with nobody down. First pitch from Denekis. Meyer squared to bunt, pulled it back, but it's a called strike one regardless, so the count's going to be 0-1. Now the 0-1 delivery on its way. And same situation, Meyer squared. He pulled it back, but then it's going to be a called strike, so counts now 0-2 to the center fielder. Now the 0-2 pitch on its way from Denekis. Fouled away from Meyer, count's going to remain 0-2. Counts 0-2, nobody down, runners at first and second. Peyton Meyer, the center fielder for the Warriors, up to bat. Drew Denekis trying to get his first out of this inning. The pitch, swing and a miss, down goes Meyer. That's the first out of this bottom of the third inning. And now with runners on first and second and one away, Jackson Page, the second baseman, up to bat for the Warriors.
One out. Runners first and second brings up the second baseman, number 35, Jackson Page.
Now first pitch on its way to Jackson Page. Just outside, counts 1-0. Now 1-0 delivery from Denekis. Just low, and it gets away from the catcher, so runners advance from first to second and third. And now count's going to be 2-0 to Jackson Page. The 2-0, it's skied high, but the infield was in, so that might be trouble. No, the right fielder catches it. Runners tag up from second and third. The throw home, and that catches the runner. Now the runners are kind of caught down here, second and third, and now they're just going to walk the runners back, and they're going to remain at second and third. So it's going to be a fly out from Page to right field for the second out. Runners going to stay at second and third where they are, as that was somewhat of a chaotic play, but ended with just an out. And now the left fielder Gabe Olson up to bat with runners at second and third. And he's currently 0 for 1. He reached on an error, but he came around to score, had a couple stolen bases. Some quite feisty base running. And he fouls that first pitch off. Count's going to be 0-1 to Olson.
1 out. Runners first and second brings up the second baseman, number 34, Jackson Page. 2 out. Runners first and second brings up the third baseman, number 33, Jackson Page.
Now 1-0 Now the 0-1 pitch on its way from Denekis. Low and outside, counts now 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball. And that one's going to be foul. Counts 1-2 now. Now the 1-2 delivery on its way. Breaking ball, now another foul ball. As Gabe Olson really having a quality at bat here with runners in scoring position. Now the 1-2 pitch on its way from Denekis. And fouled off once more. That's about the third or fourth foul ball of this at bat for Olson. Now the 1-2 pitch on its way to Olson. Just low. Counts now even at 2-2. Now the 2-2 pitch on its way, and that's low, and the count is now full to Gabe Olson. About to see, I believe, his 8th or 9th pitch this at-bat. And now the full count delivery from Denekis. Swung on and fouled off once again. Olson not going away so easily for the Warriors. Count's going to be 3-2. Now the 10th pitch of the AB for Denekis. Swung on, this time put in play, and it's going to take a tough hop and get away from the third baseman.
Infield single by Olson. Puts runners on the corners, 2 outs. Brings up the catcher, number 14, Braden Marshall.
And an RBI single from Gabe Olson. And now 6-0 after the RBI. And runner's going to be still on first and third. Now up to bat, the catcher, Braden Marshall. First pitch on its way to Marshall. And runner from first base on his way to second. No throw down. It's going to be a stolen base for Olson. Counts now 0-1 to Marshall, and runners at first and second with 2 away for the Warriors. 0-1 pitch on its way from Denekis. Breaking ball in there, called strike 2. Counts now 0-2 to Braden Marshall. Now the 0-2 delivery from Denekis. Just outside, counts 1-2. Now the 1-2 pitch. Swung on and grounded to first base. Picked up by the first baseman, taken to the bag unassisted for the third out of this inning. So 1 run scores on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 runners left on base for AltaAurelia. We're going to take a short commercial break, and we will be back with the top of the 4th inning.
Game sponsors this evening.
Cobb Tavern is putting new life back into the historic cobblestone. Experience the sizzle and taste the difference at the Cobb Tavern near the lake and lakeside. Indulge your taste buds with our signature stone-baked pizzas featuring the Big Cobb, Street Taco, and the Black and Blue, to name a few, along with a full bar and signature drinks. Whether it's a casual night out or a special celebration, the Cobb Tavern is the place to be. Follow us on Facebook at Cobblestone Ballroom for Cobb Tavern hours and renovation progress, where old meets new.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services agents have built relationships with you, one conversation at a time. And we're as committed as ever to providing you with that level of service. As part of your community, we're here for you, answering insurance questions and helping make sure your financial goals are on track.
Call Farm Bureau agent Nikki Sleezer anytime or learn more at nikkisleezer.com.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
I was just wondering.
Enter query.
Should I use a robot?
Vacuum?
No. Are
robots taking over the world? Yes.
Never mind.
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Unlike a robo-advisor, we can put together a personalized plan.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Nikki Sleezer in Cherokee today.
Back here, folks, to Alta. Current score 6-0 here in the top of the fourth inning. And leading off for the Mustangs, it's Drew Denekis, the pitcher, wearing number 5 today. And first pitch to Denekis is just outside, counts 1-0. Now the 1-0 delivery from Breckwald on its way. Swung on and grounded right back up the middle. Second baseman has a play on it. Throw on to first. Got him! Fantastic play. 4-3 put out for AltaAurelia. The play was deep in the middle. Great job by the second baseman of AltaAurelia. Really, really good stuff there. That was Jackson Page making the nice put out there on the run. So now with one down in the inning, Jack Kroll going to be up to bat for the Mustangs. First pitch to Kroll is going to be called strike 1. Now the 0-1 delivery. And now appeal to the umpire at first base on the swing, and he says he did not, so count's going to be 1-1. 1-1 delivery. In there, called strike 2. Now the 1-2 delivery from Breckwald to Kroll. Just outside, counts even at 2-2. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, but it's a drop third strike. Catcher on to first. Nice put out there for the second out. And now with 2 down, nobody on, Michael Denekis, the designated hitter, going to be up. First pitch from Breckwald. Breaking ball in there, called strike 1. No swing from Denekis. Oh, 1 pitch in there. No swing offered as well. Counts now 0-2. And Breckwald looking to put the Mustangs down in order here. 4-5-6. 0-2 pitch. Swung on, fouled away. Count's going to stay 0-2. Great job there by Denekis to stay alive. Now the 0-2 pitch on its way. Just outside, counts now 1-2. Now the 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss from Denekis. And second strikeout of the inning. 5th strikeout of the game here for Cale Breckwald. And it's going to be no runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on base. The Mustangs sat down in order here in the top of the first inning. We're going to take a short commercial break. We'll be back with the bottom of the 4th.
You plan for most of life's events because planning ensures a positive outcome. The same is true when pre-planning your final arrangements. While this isn't the easiest or even most comfortable topic, By pre-planning, you take the burden off of your loved ones during a difficult time and also ensure your final wishes are known and honored and your life is celebrated. Let the experienced and caring staff at Fratsky and Jensen Funeral Home help give you peace of mind by assisting you in your planning.
Introducing the robust workhorse from Holstein Manufacturing, the HFAB Ultra Tilt Bed Trailer.
Whether you are hauling heavy equipment or delivering precious cargo, our tilt bed trailers, ranging from 20 to 28 feet in length, are engineered with strength and designed to handle it with ease. Forget the hassles of ramps. They're built to tilt. Tilt bed trailers at Holstein Manufacturing.
Holstein Manufacturing.
And online at holsteinmfg.com.
Welcome back here, folks. As now the bottom of the fourth inning, Maddox McCoy going to be up. It's 9-top for the Warriors. First pitch to McCoy. No swing offered. Counts now 1-0. McCoy currently 0 for 1. He had a fly out to center field in the bottom of the second inning. 1-0 delivery from Denikis. This one, a nice grounder. Hard grounder to third base. And getting away from the third baseman. It's going to be an error, and that's how McCoy is going to get on base here to start off the inning. Fourth error of the game for George Little Rock.
Pinch running from McCoy is number 5, Tillman Byrne.
And now pinch running for McCoy, it's Tillman Byrne.
Pitcher number 34, Cale.
Now back to the top of the order, Cale Breckwald up to bat. Breckwald currently 1 for 1 with a double, a walk, and also came around to score twice. Also an RBI on the night for Breckwald. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss. Count's going to start off 0-1. Now the 0-1 pitch on its way. And inside, almost hit Breckwald, but it did not, so the count's going to stay 1-1. Pickoff move to first. Base runner's going to stay safe. And the pitcher, really an effective pickoff move. He already has one base runner picked off at first. Now the 1-1 delivery on its way from Denikis. Swung on, fouled, out of play. Counts now 1-2. Now 1-2 pitch on its way to the top of the lineup for the Warriors and Cale Breckwald. And the pitch. Swung on, popped high, and to the right fielder. Play is made, so a fly out to right field for the first out of this inning. And now up to bat, Gavin Sleezer, the first baseman, wearing number 0 today.
On first brings up the first baseman, number 0, Gavin Sleezer.
Sleezer currently 2 for 2. He has an RBI double and also a single. He came around to score once, and like we mentioned, an RBI. Sleezer trying to continue his night off well. Pickoff move, and runner's going to stay safe at first base. And now the first pitch of this at-bat on its way to Sleezer, just outside on the breaking ball. Counts now 1-0. Now the 1-0 pitch on its way. Breaking ball outside, counts 2-0. Back pick to first base. The base runner is going to stay safe. Counts now 2-0 to Sleazer. Two-0 pitch on its way. Swung on and moonball. Shortstop's going to camp under it for a while and eventually comes down and makes the catch. So Sleazer pops out to the shortstop for the second out of this inning. And now with 2 down and a runner at first base, Sam Sennert going to be up to bat. Sennert currently 2 for 2. He has 2 singles and came around to score twice. First pitch of the AB on its way to Sennert. No, first a pickoff move, and definitely had the base runner off balance, but could have been a better pickoff throw, as the first baseman did a nice job to catch that one, but kind of took him away from the tag, so safe is the base runner at first. Now the base runner's off, and is going to be in there, no throw, as the ball got away from the catcher. Now runner at second base with 2 down for AltaAurelia, and a 1-0 count to the third baseman, Sam Sennert. Pitch on its way. And just outside, counts now 2-0. And now the 2-0 pitch is fouled hard down the third base line, counts 2-1. 2-1 pitch. Outside, counts now 3-1 to Sennert. Three-one pitch. Swung on and grounded hard, but foul down the third base line. Now that's going to draw the count full 3-2. Two down, 3 balls, 2 strikes to Sam Sennert with a runner on second base here in the bottom of the 4th inning. The pitch swung on, and this one going to get down in left field for a single. And now runner being held at third base, so that's going to be a nice single there for Sam Sennert. He stays perfect, now 3 for 3.
2 down. Brings up the shortstop, number 15, Camden Reiner.
8 hits so far on the game for AltaAurelia. And now up to bat, it's Camden Reiner. He's currently 1 for 2 with a strikeout. And runner from first base, Sam Sennert, took off before the pitcher, about 3 or 4 seconds before the pitcher even moved there, but no attempt. They just let him kind of go to second there, so runners now at second and third. And the count's now 2-0 after a second ball in the dirt to Camden Reiner. Delivery on its way from Denekis. Just high, counts now 3-0. 3-0 delivery on its way. Swing and a miss. That's going to be strike number 1. Now the 3-1 delivery on its way. Swung on, and that's through. Shortstop at third. That's going to score 1 run. Runner held up at third base. So it's a single for Camden Reiner and an RBI single at that.
RBI single by Reiner. Still on the corners.
And runners going to remain on the corners. Still 2 outs. Peyton Meyer is going to be up to bat now. Meyer on the night, currently 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out to shortstop. Runner on the move to second base, no throw made. Runners now at second and third. Counts now 1-0 for Meyer at the plate. Pitch from Denicus. Swung on, fouled down the right field line. Counts now 1-1 for Meyer. One pitch on its way. 2 down. Runners at second and third. Swung on, sky high. First baseman going to have a chance in foul territory. He does make the play. And that's going to be the third out of the inning. So it was 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error, and 2 runners left on base for AltaAurelia. It's 7-0. We're going to take a short commercial break. We'll be back with the top of the 5th.
Melander's Appliances has been your go-to family-owned and operated appliance and more store for 20 amazing years, with familiar faces right here in our community. When you choose Melander's, you're not just getting top-notch appliances from brand names you know and trust, like Whirlpool, Maytag, and KitchenAid, but also mattresses from Tempur-Pedic and Sealy, and the best Napoleon grills for your backyard. They service what they sell, and their certified Whirlpool technicians ensure your appliances run like a dream. So for appliances, mattresses, grills, and outdoor furniture, there's only one place to go: Melander's Appliances, where customers send their friends.
Welcome back here, folks, to Alta. Top of the 5th inning, 7-0 Warriors lead. And leading off here in the top of the 5th inning, it's the 7-hole hitter, third baseman, number 7, Spencer Sprock. Sprock currently 0 for 0. He had a walk in the second. First pitch from Breckwald is in there for a strike 1. Second pitch is a check swung, but they say he went around there, so count's going to be 0-2 now to start things off to Sprock. 0-2 pitch now from Breckwald. Got him on the outside part of the plate. It's a strikeout looking for Spencer Sprock. First out of the inning. Now off to bat the second baseman, number 3, Cash Sandbolt. He's currently 0 for 1 with a ground out to the first baseman. First pitch. Just outside, counts 1-0. 1-0 pitch. Sandbolt has to duck to get out of the way of that one. Counts now 2-0. Now the 2-0 pitch. On the outside part of the plate, called strike 1. No swing offered from Sandbolt. Counts now 2-1. 2-1 delivery. Just high. Counts now 3-1. Three-one pitch on its way from Breckwald. Swung on, and that's going to be a fly ball out to center field. Meyer, the center fielder, is there to get the second out of the inning. Now 2 down for the Mustangs here in the top of the 5th. Now it's going to be Charlie Hamilton, the left fielder, up to bat. Hamilton 1 for 1 as the 9-hole hitter. He has the only hit tonight for the Mustangs. And I believe it was on one of the first pitches as well. Yes, first pitch swung on and grounded right in between the shortstop and third baseman for the only single of the night for the Mustangs. First pitch from Breckwald. Swing and a miss from Hamilton. Now the 0-1. Outside, counts now 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball in there, called strike 2, counts now 1-2. Now the 1-2 delivery from Breckwald. Called strike 3 on the outside part of the plate. 1, 2, 3 down in order. Go the George Little Rock Mustangs. We're going to take a short commercial break, and we'll be back with the bottom of the 5th inning.
I would recommend anyone looking for employment to come here just due to the fact that we offer a warm environment. The difference in departments that the CMHI and CUSO also offer give you a wide variety of job opportunities.
Some of the benefits I appreciate are the IPERS and the paid time off.
Dental, health, vision insurance.
I would recommend that you consider a career here because of the team atmosphere.
Because you can make a difference in people's lives, and you can make a difference in the world.
Mud on Main can be your main stop at any point in the day. To start your day, try an oatmeal bowl, breakfast sandwich, burrito, or biscuits and gravy. Midday and to end the day, try these favorites including loaded potato bowls, Monte Cristo sandwich, mac and cheese bowls, smokehouse wrap, and refreshing salads. Then try a tantalizing dessert and cup of caffeinated goodness, and you'll see why Mud on Main is a mainstay of every day. Located on Main in downtown Cherokee.
Welcome back here, folks, to Alta as we are ready to get this one resumed here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Alta currently up 7-0 on the George Little Rock Mustangs. Leading off here the bottom of the 5th inning for AltaAurelia. It's going to be the second baseman, number 35, Jackson Page. Page is currently 0 for 1. He had a walk in the first inning and then a fly out to the right fielder in the third inning. First pitch on its way from Denekis. Just outside, counts 1-0 to start things off to Page. And 1-0 pitch. Outside, counts 2-0. 2-0 delivery. In there, counts now 2-1. Nice pitch there from Denekis. And folks, just to give you an update, Ridgeview won their game 4-2. So Ridgeview Raptors are going to be the champions of their Substate, and now will go up against the winner of their sister Substate for potential chance to go to the state tournament. Counts 2-2 now. The pitch. Swung on right back up the middle. It's a nice little hit here to start things off for Jackson Page as he has a leadoff single for the Warriors.
Page with the leadoff single. Runner on first, nobody out. Brings up the left fielder, number 18, Gabe Olson.
And now 9 hits on the night for AltaAurelia. Fantastic offensively. First pitch on its way. It's going to be a ball inside. Gets away from the catcher. So Page going to scamper to second base on the pass ball. And Gabe Olson, the left fielder, now up to bat. Going to start this count 1-0. Drew Denekis with the 1-0 delivery on its way to Olson. This pitch is going to be in there for a called strike 1. also, folks, just an update as well. Unity Christian ended up getting the win against the Cherokee Braves by a score of 3-2. So we want to wish the Braves a good season there. And a collision there at first base, and it pulled the first baseman off the base. So what it was a bunt there from Gabe Olson, and he was on his way to first. The pitcher fielded it and threw it to first, saying they pulled the first baseman off the bag. There was a collision at first base. And so
Nobody out. Runners on the corners.
that's going to be scored as another error on the throw for the pitcher. Now runners at first and third with nobody away. Braden Marshall going to be the pitcher. Runner on his way to second base, and no throw, right back to the pitcher. So now runners at second and third. And counts 1-0 to Marshall, the catcher. The 1-0 pitch just outside, counts now 2-0 to Marshall. The 2-0 outside, now 3-0. And now the 3-0 delivery from Denekis. In there, called strike one. No swing offered from Marshall. Counts now 3-1. Now the 3-1. Swung on. And that's going to be deep to right center field. That's going to get down. A nice double for Braden Marshall. And it's going to be a triple. He's on his way to third base. 2-run score. And just like that, the score is now 9-0. And believe it or not, folks, Braden Marshall is the winning run there on third base. So a booming triple from Marshall.
Nobody out. Runner on third brings up the designated hitter.
Scores 2 runs.
Maddox McCoy.
Now Maddox McCoy, the 9-hole hitter, up to bat with nobody down. And like we said, possibly the winning run here on third base for the Warriors. Now the first pitch. Swung on, and that's what it's going to be, folks. Maddox McCoy hits the single, and that's going to do it. He walks it off. AltaAurelia going to win 10-0 in favor of George Little Rock. A fantastic game overall for the Warriors, and really, really good job. Credit the Warriors all the way, 10-0. They are going to go on to win or play the winner of Kingsley Pearson and MMCRU. So that will be a very, very interesting matchup. But after 5 innings, the final going to be 10-0 in favor of AltaAurelia. We're going to see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Again, Fuller Digital Solutions and Cherokee Regional Medical Center presents George Little Rock versus AltaAurelia Substate 1 second round baseball. We'll see you next time.
Cherokee, New Leaf on Highway 59, and Alta